Hello guys, King here, you are playing the Stanley Parable. It's a game, my mouse is duplicated. It's a game, it's a very narrative game, where you have different kind of endings depending on what you do. There's a guy that talks to you and tells you what to do, you can ignore him or follow him. So let's begin the game. It's never the end, it's never the end is loading. I read that wrong. Oops. Oh well. Load. Yeah, there we go.
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
Hello, Stanley.
Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard.
That's what I do.
Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-winning, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy.
Well, that's good, as long as he's happy.
And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley.
Stanley became a
Something
parable.
he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow.
Took you an hour
No
to
one
realize
had
that?
showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi.
I said hi.
Never in all his years at the company had this happened. This complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Alright, I'm in control. There's my phone, my computer. There's nothing to press. Hate Mondays. I'm guessing that's what that says. Yeah, me too.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
There's someone.
No matter how hard
What?
Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Okay, this guy is mistaken a pencil sharpener for a monitor. Who farted? Good. Oh, computer. What are they doing? Oh, I turned it off. Never mind. Hello. Hello. Oh, no computer. It's off now. Have a computer. Well, that one made a different noise. Something happen if I turn them off? Anything? No? Okay. Do. Oh.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Alright, so this is when the gameplay comes in. He tells us to go left, but I can go right. I can go left, but I can go right. I'm gonna go right.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
I cannot turn you off today, computer. I wonder if the clocks on the walls, they all say the same time. No, they don't.
Ah, yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room. Stanley
I
simply
want the
stood here,
purple soda.
drinking it all in.
Purple drink. Give me purple. No? $1.25? Hell no.
Yes.
Wait.
Really worth it being here in the room.
I know, it's quite nice,
A
right?
room so utterly captivating that even though all your co-workers have mysteriously vanished, here you sit looking at these chairs and some paintings. Really worth it.
I know, right? I don't want. Maybe I don't want to
At this
go.
point, Stanley's obsession with this room bordered on creepy and reflected poorly on his overall personality. It's possible that this is why everyone left.
Dude, that's mean. What if that was the reason? You're just being mean to you're being mean to me. Do you want me to go through that door?
Stanley sat around waiting for more dialogue, but when a long time had passed and there was no more, he decided that the game was trying to send him a message.
Fine, I'm going.
But at last, he'd had enough of the amazing room, and took the first
amazing.
open door on his left to get back to business.
Maybe I don't want to. No, I don't want to.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't 5 years ago.
Do not jump from the cargo lift while it is in motion. Will cause death. Penalty for misuse of cargo lift, 1,000. Penalty for jumping off the cargo lift, 5,000. Cost you 5,000 if you jump off? That seems a bit stupid. Wonder if I can... Haha.
Oh, well, look who's got cold feet. Sorry to break it to you, Stanley, but that lift isn't coming back. You'd best either get comfortable right here on this platform, or test your luck by jumping to the floor below. You know what? Looking at it now, it's not that far to the bottom floor. I bet you can make it.
Probably. Right? Some boxes here.
Come on. I'm sure you'll survive the jump. Don't tell me you're scared. That's not the Stanley I know. Do it! Do it! Do it! Do it! Do it! Do it! Do it!
You want me to throw myself off here, yeah? What if I try and land on something? Oh, I can go around here. How far around here I can get? Ah! Wait, that didn't work. Oh god. Oh! Oh! Oh wait. Surely I can make this jump, right?
Whoops. Looks
No.
like I was wrong. How clumsy of me.
How would I have failed that jump? That's bullshit. Stupid game. Alright, so that was one ending, and then the game resets and you get to play again. It is 20 past 11. Is it raining?
How long was I sitting there? Stanley wondered to himself. Minutes? Days? Centuries? Did something crucial happen while my senses were turned? He made a note to be more careful with time from now on.
Sounds like it's raining. And I swear that was a different... Yeah, that was definitely different dialogue from the beginning. Why is it raining out there? Oh. What? I can escape! Hello? Is this... What have I... Oh. Oh.
At first, Stanley assumed he'd broken the map until he heard this narration and realized it was part of the game's design all along. He then praised the game for its insightful and witty commentary into the nature of video game structure and its examination of structural narrative tropes.
Why can't you just let me
now
break
that
you
you're
for
here,
once?
what do you think? Isn't this a fun and unique place to be?
No, it's
Why
kind
don't
of
we
white
take a minute
and
just to
loud.
drink it all in? Okay, I'm over it now.
I was
What do you
already
think?
over
Are
it.
you sick of this gag yet?
Yes.
Well, I don't know how to say this politely, but you could literally just hit escape and restart the game any old time you want. Like, right now. You could have done it just then.
But I don't
Now
want to.
would also be an appropriate time to quit. Any of these points and so many, many more, all of them are appropriate. I'm enjoying what seems to be an internal conflict going on where you are literally unable to act on your own desires to restart the game. So, just to push the envelope, I'm going to try and make this as miserable as possible and see how long you can maintain. There once was a man named Stanley, who people considered so manly. But the truth must be told, he was not very old and was quite particularly gangly. What Stanley liked most was buttons. He pushed them like some kind of glutton. Did it all day in a meaningful way. But his brain had long ceased to function. Which is why he is in this parable and lives an existence quite terrible. And if you are not strong and keep playing along, you too will become quite unbearable. You too will become quite unbearable.
He's quite a bitch. Is there anything to do in here? There seems to be like a wall here. I can't walk past that bit, but if I go. Is there more dialogue? Or is this just going to repeat forever? I'm not sure. Let's begin the game again. The end is never the end, there's never the end is loading. Right, here again. Alright, let's see where we can go.
Stanley knew the office layout like the back of his hand. It was only a matter of time before he found the others, wherever they were. Just a matter of time.
Yeah, I'll find them. I'll find them eventually. Right. They have to be somewhere. Maybe they're up there. I don't know. Don't know where they are.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
I think I'll follow you this time. Let's go left. Hello. Hello.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Termination Tuesdays. Targets. No cost efficient. If future was yesterday, tomorrow is now. Okay. Get Chris out of the broom closet. Employees are I can't speak. Number of slides on the slide. Charts on slide. What? Rate at which charts on the same slide depict the same information. Rate of increase in graphs per slide. Oh god. Please no more charts, I'm begging you. A lot of percent. Work harder, hard worker. Throw something in the ideas bin. To do. Stuff. The broom closet. Hello?
Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track.
There is something here. Look, there's a broom. There's, whatever that is.
There was nothing here. No choice to make, no path to follow, just an empty broom closet. No reason to still be here.
There is reason. Look, there's like, whatever that thing is. There's this thing.
It was baffling that Stanley was still just sitting in the broom closet.
Wrench thing.
He wasn't even doing anything. At least if there was something to interact with, he'd be justified in some way. As it is,
Cool.
He's literally just standing there doing sweet FA.
Hey, F you. Yeah. Is that like duct tape or
Are
something?
you really still in the broom closet?
Yes, what's wrong with
Standing
you?
around doing nothing? Why? Please offer me some explanation here. I'm genuinely confused.
Well, I'm confused about... I'm so confused.
You do realize there's no choice or anything in here, right? If I'd said Stanley walked past the broom closet,
You just said it.
at least you would have had a reason for exploring it to find out.
Bright
It
light.
didn't even occur to me because literally
light.
this closet is of absolutely no significance to the story whatsoever. I never would have thought to mention it.
Then why is there dialogue in here? I broke your mind.
Maybe to you this is somehow its own branching path. Maybe when you go talk about this with your friend you'll say, "Oh, did you get the broom closet ending? The broom closet ending was my favourite." I hope your friends find this concerning.
I don't have any friends.
Stanley was fat and ugly and really, really stupid. He probably only got the job because of a family connection. That's how stupid he is. That or with drug money. Also, Stanley is addicted to drugs and hookers.
Oh yeah, blackjack and hookers. Screw the blackjack.
Well,
just
I've come
hookers.
to a very definite conclusion about what's going on right now. You're dead.
I'm dead.
You got to this broom closet,
I'm in heaven.
explored it a bit, and were just
Broom
about to
closet is
leave
heaven.
because there's nothing here, when a physical malady of some sort shut down your central nervous system and you collapsed on the keyboard. Well, in a situation like this, the responsible thing is to alert someone nearby so as to ensure that your body is taken care of before it begins to decompose.
Hey, what if I want to
Hello?
decompose?
Anyone who happens to be nearby? The person at this computer is dead. He or she has fallen prey to any number of your countless human physiological vulnerabilities. It's indicative of the long-term sustainability of your species. Please remove their corpse from the area and instruct another human to take their place at the computer, making sure they understand basic first-person video game mechanics and filling them in on the history of narrative tropes in video gaming, so that the irony and insightful commentary of this game is not lost on them. All right, when you've done that, just step out into the hallway.
There's two things wrong with that. One, I have headphones on, so no one can hear you. Two, I'm home alone.
Ah, second player. It's good to have you on board.
Thank you.
I guarantee
I'm
you
the same
can't do
person.
any worse than the person who came before you.
What if I go back in here?
You too? Unbelievable. I'm at the mercy of an entire species of invalids. Perhaps there's a monkey nearby you can hand the controls to. A fish? Fungus? Look, you can hammer out the details. I'm not particularly picky. I'll just be waiting for when you're ready to pick up the story again.
Monkey play Stanley.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Okay. Hello.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this, what dark secret was being held from him. What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this.
8.
Yeah!
Stanley simply began entering random
Something said
codes
A.
into the keypad, knowing full well the sheer statistical unlikelihood that this would ever result in a correct combination.
But
If
it
he
say
knew that the
2,
combo was
4,
2845, it would be another story entirely. But no,
2,
no, this
8,
is what he was going to do instead. Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the
Yep,
keypad, Stanley happened
I'm
to
just
input
really
the
lucky.
correct
Oh
code
god, they've locked
by
us in.
sheer luck.
Why?
Amazing.
Oh wait.
He stepped
What?
into the newly opened passageway.
Oh god, it's loud in here. Hello. Ah! Oh god. It's getting dark. Oh, it's loading. Do loading, 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 loading. Stop loading.
Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job.
Why
did
am I
he feel
here?
this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
Why am I here? What is my purpose? What?
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
I'm being controlled. That escape is written in red, which is possibly blood, so I don't trust it. Do I want my mind controlled? Yeah, sure. It's already being controlled by this voice. so you know. Bloop.
The lights rose
Oh.
on an enormous room packed with television screens.
Oh.
What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
Of course I do. Security.
Now
Oh.
the monitors jumped.
Where's
to
me?
life.
40
Their true
47.
nature revealed. Each bore the
Four-
number of
42.
an employee in the building.
That one.
Stanley's
That's my room.
co-workers. The lives
just
of
there.
so many
read,
individuals
point.
reduced to images on a screen.
I'm pretty sure that's my
And
office,
Stanley,
right?
one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
That one. That one. There you go. I don't know what the other things are. Oh. What's that? Oh, now I can look again. 47, yeah, there. That was number 47, right? Yeah, that's my office. Cool. Person goes up in a box.
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It
That
couldn't
person
be
was
true.
fired.
Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
Maybe.
No. He
No.
refused to believe it. He couldn't
I
accept
said-
it.
I said
His
maybe.
own life in someone else's control? Never. It was unthinkable.
Well, I'm
Wasn't
controlling
it?
him with
Was it
a-
even possible?
Oh.
Had he truly spent
Ugh.
his entire life utterly
really
blind to the world?
Hello.
Here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy
Boop,
or sad or content.
boop, 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 boop,
Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place.
Sorry, what are you
And as the
saying?
cold reality of his
Three.
past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible
Big red
power
button.
over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for
Big red
all.
button. Big red button. It's not working. Big red button. It's fine, I won't press the big red button. Yeah. What's this? 5. Okay. Mind controls idle awaiting input. Whatever that says. And that.
And when at last he found the source of the room's power, he knew it was his duty, his obligation, to put an end to this horrible place and to everything it stood for.
Exactly. Off. Oh god. Did I do bad? Hello.
Blackness and a rising chill of uncertainty. Was it over?
Oh god, that noise.
Yes. He had won.
I won!
He had defeated the machine, unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments away. And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened,
Bird!
Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved.
Oh,
Where had his co-workers gone? How had
dunno.
he been freed from the machine's grasp? What
Dunno.
other mysteries did this strange building hold? But
A few
as
weird
sunlight
ones.
streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him.
Nah.
For it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go.
a
No
building!
longer would anyone tell him where to go,
Why would
what
you
to
live
do,
this close to it?
or how to feel.
Like, what is
Whatever
this?
life he lives, it will be his. And that was all he needed to know.
It's so
It
beautiful.
was perhaps the only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door.
It's so beautiful. Oh,
Stanley felt
I've
the
lost
cool
control.
breeze upon his skin. The
hey,
feeling of liberation.
I want to
The
control.
immense possibility
I wanna
of the
be
new
free.
path before him. This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen. And Stanley was happy.
He was happy earlier, wasn't he? Right? Oh. Well, the game's about to reset. I think I'm going to end this here. Been recording for quite a long time. What the hell? Why is there paper on the ground?
All of his co-workers were gone.
Paper.
What could it mean? Stanley
this
decided
game
to go
is-
to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
This game has lots of little things like this that I don't even know what this means. There's just paper on the ground. But anyway, thanks for watching, guys. That was episode 1 of the Stanley Parable. If you
No
enjoyed
matter
it,
how hard Stanley
Shh,
looked,
I'm
he
talking.
couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
if you enjoyed it, leave a like. If you want to see more, click that subscribe button. And yeah, I'll probably post some more of this if you guys enjoy it. And I'll see you later, guys. Bye.